General Nerdery.
Hey, welcome to General Nerdery Trailers, because I don't have shit for an intro and I'm too lazy to come up with something today.
Yes.
Zach, Tyler, Steven.
Hi, I'm Steven.
That's Steven.
I'm Tyler.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is, the entire day has been like this. Every time Steven and I walk past each other at work, both being like, fuck this. Nothing happened even. Just...
No, not like, and no different than any other Monday for us. It's just like, fucking hell, dude. Sleepy.
So what do we have for trailers today? We have a surprising...
I already don't remember.
A surprising amount of wrestler-based things.
We did the Raw cold open.
So yeah, Raw Cold Open, which isn't really a trailer, but we'll get to that. We did Queen of the Ring, Return of the Living Dead?
Yes, Return of the Living Dead.
Harley Quinn Season 5, which is old, but it just scooted past us. And
American Primeval?
That's the one. So I guess let's do wrestling first. Might as well just do it in the order.
It was cool, but I have nothing specific to say because I have already been doing my research for our upcoming wrestling episodes, and it all just like...
all kind of saving
it all just sort of...
yeah.
No, it all just sort of like blends into like every wrestling cold open I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just the fucking... The amount of like effort they put into actual production value now compared to old school wrestling is something else.
So American, or Princess Bride has definitely led me to believe that Andre the Giant was going to be a face. And I was surprised to learn that he's mostly known as a heel.
Okay, so this
or at least like most famous matches for him are generally as a heel.
Andre is from an era that I don't know very well. It's called the Golden Age of Wrestling. It is like late 80s through early 90s.
Interesting.
It is kind of the Hulkamania era is really the full big thing.
Interesting.
Andre, who wrestled for, I want to say decades, he was a long-running wrestler, kind of did the whole range of stuff, but his most famous matches are Hogan versus Andre. And up until Hogan formed the New World Order and turned heel in what, like 96, 90, something like that. When he was in WCW, he was the good guy. You couldn't fight Hogan and be the good guy. So
this makes sense.
So Andre was bad at least a few times. He was also really easy to be the bad guy because it is a thing in wrestling to have the hulking foreigner villain. And he's like a 7-foot-tall Frenchman. It's problematic, don't get me wrong, but like the Iron Sheik was really tapping into a lot of fears about.
Well, so here's another thing. It definitely doesn't apply to every famous wrestler when you think about how many there are. But a lot of the most famous wrestlers, the height of their fame tends to be when and if they were a heel for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing about wrestling is that, much like comic books, there's no end. So in order to be kept in that perpetual middle, the bad guys have to win most often.
Interesting.
It actually has been really interesting to watch, because as we've talked about elsewhere, I started watching like a year ago, almost exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually just yesterday, or 2 days ago, rewatched the first pay-per-view that I watched, Royal Rumble 2023, just because I was showing it to a friend. And one, just seeing how much WWE has changed in just 2 years, because it is constant rotation. But like, I was like, oh, I have watched, the first dedicated time I watched was from Royal Rumble, which happens in January, to WrestleMania, which is in May.
Mm-hmm.
And it's WrestleMania season. They start a lot of the stories now, and then they build up through WrestleMania, which is their biggest event of the year. So I was like, I understand how stories work. And the way that alliances have shifted, and like characters who were consummate good guys have now turned like insanely evil really fucking fast, has just been so weird to watch. It does. It is. Comic books is a really good thing. Like, I'm trying to think of a character that like swaps between good and bad constantly. Deadpool before the movies would have been like my best example. Before Deadpool became like consummate hero, and it was, all right, he's an insane merc, and in his own book, he's usually the good guy. But if you bring him in to Spider-Man for an issue or two, he's probably not there for good reasons.
Interesting.
So yeah, Andre is most famous for taking on Hogan. So for those ones, he was a bad guy, but there's definite places, and it like varies. There is a guy named Bret Hart who was a villain when he was in America, but a heel in America, but a face in Canada.
Why did I think he was Canadian? Like, why did I know he was Canadian? I was going to make a joke about Corey Hart and, like, wearing sunglasses at night, and I don't know why.
Especially because Brett wore sunglasses a lot.
A lot.
Like, constantly. Leather jacket, sunglasses, bright pink. Bret Hart's way better than I
Also, now that I say that out loud, I am not at all certain that Corey Hart is Canadian. I just assume he is.
I just assumed.
They actually showed, like, when they briefly showed a Simpsons character in that, that was Bret Hart.
Oh, fun.
He is part of the Hart family dynasty. Basically, they ran Canadian wrestling, and he may as well be like a top-level superstar in Canada if you know wrestling at all.
Oh, I would argue he's a top-level superstar anyway, not just in
Probably,
Canada.
but I'm just... okay, I'm giving some credit, but yeah.
Well, probably one of the biggest Canadian wrestlers at this point.
Or the biggest Canadian wrestler.
I didn't know. That's why I wanted to give.
No, you're good.
Give the room.
Jericho's
been going longer, but Hart is way more beloved. Jericho these days is please for the love of God retire.
That's true.
He keeps getting please retire chants shouted at him. So this wasn't really a conversation about the actual cold open. It's really just Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who
sounds old.
Yeah, he's like 60.
I know that he is old, but like I'm not used to Triple H sounding like
that. The
that.
guy who did that was a major wrestler from the early 90s up until, I don't know, 5-6 years ago?
I've been watching him since he was Intercontinental Champion.
Okay, so yeah. When he was still Hunter Hearst Helmsley before he became Triple H.
Yeah.
He was one of the biggest heels. He's been a major name for years and years. He married Vince McMahon's daughter and ended up kind of taking over the company.
For some reason, my brain didn't think you were going to include daughter in that sentence.
He married Vince McMahon.
He married Vince McMahon's son, Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
That's also that's more plausible in my brain than the sentence you gave me.
But anyways, he went from like active wrestler to he now runs the whole company.
Oh shit.
But because he was an active wrestler for years, he actually has a pretty decent understanding of like what it means to be a wrestler. McMahon wrestled, but he was never very good at it, and it was mostly because he took a lot of steroids. Like, and an awful person. I don't know if Hunter's a good person or not, but he's at least like good at running the company in a way that has people happy.
Shane is a lot better wrestler than a lot of people give him credit for.
Shane's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
other wrestlers give him a lot of credit. I would say the fandom doesn't give him as much credit.
He's the son that started wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so the guy talking there, head of the company, Triple H, he is an old school fan of wrestling. He got into it because he liked shit from like the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Wild.
So that's why we saw like some of those black and white stuff. I saw Gorgeous George briefly shown there. That he showed Ric Flair a couple times, who was a big name wrestler forever, who has mostly destroyed his own legacy, but that doesn't change the fact that he's one of the greatest of all time. Whole range of stuff. I wish they would stop including Logan Paul, but that's his own thing. Honestly, as soon as we get done recording today, I'm going home and I'm watching Raw on Netflix because that comes out tonight. So, like, part of this was me being like, I'm excited. I want to watch this again.
That's fair.
Fair. I think that was the reveal. The whole bit is that they're painting a mural over this as the cold open's going, and the reveal that the mural is a wrestling ring is a fucking good reveal. Like, I was like, that's some pretty cool fucking. As someone who went and got a degree in media arts, it's like, that's some fucking baller art right there.
That's some well-designed stuff, yeah. I always have this when they show someone painting or doing art and stuff, though. I'm always like, wow. The kind of shorthand you have to do in video to show someone making art really does a terrible job conveying what the process of actually painting that ring would have been remotely like.
Yeah.
Also true.
Also 100% true, yes.
This kind of translates into our next one, where Felicity Smoke from Arrow decides to become a badass. It's Queen of the Ring. What is that actress's name? You looked it up.
Emily Bett Rickards.
Mm-hmm.
She is fucking cut in this trailer.
Yeah, she's got good arms.
Yeah, she's got some guns.
I am a sucker for a woman with real strong arms. I'm just no shame.
No, you're not wrong. It's a good look.
So I had not heard of this. I looked it up briefly. I think this is a biopic about a real woman.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'll find out right now.
I know it's not Mae. What is that? Mae Young? Mae West?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering at first too, and I was like, Mae West.
Mae West was a wrestler from the 40s who came back in the
Mae
90s.
Young? Wait, damn it! Now I'm confused too. Now I'm not sure.
Mae Whitman?
Anyway,
Yeah, she is a wrestler that fought in like the 40s and then came back in the 90s in the Attitude Era, which is like what we think of as like classic wrestling in a lot of ways, and became a wrestler again.
You've told me about this. I can't remember if it was on one of the podcasts or off mic, but
she in weird storylines.
it's Mae Young because she is in this, but Emily Bett Rickards is playing Mildred Burke.
Okay.
But Francesca Eastwood is playing Mae Young.
She yelled at someone for being gentle to her when like throwing her into a table or something. And they're like, "You're like 80." Like, and she got into an on-screen relationship with, who was that? Mark Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Sexual Chocolate. A large black man.
that's his wrestling name, Sexual Chocolate.
That was his, yeah.
Fuck.
He was also literally
The
the
world's-
world's strongest man. Like, he won the world's strongest man competition and then went into the professional wrestling.
World's strongest man in professional wrestling, going by the name Sexual Chocolate.
Shacking up with a 75-year-old woman, and she gave birth to his child, which was a grown man's hand.
That's how you told me about this.
Which is fucking something straight out of Night Vale, where there's literally a character that is a grown man's hand.
I think we were talking about Mr. Sacco, and then
Yep, that's
somehow how he transitioned into the hand, and then you explained all of that. Fuck me, that's great.
I like about Mark Henry is there was supposed to be like ripping a chain off of something, but they forgot to dummy the chain, so it was just like an actual chain and padlock.
Oh no!
And so he just had to rip an actual chain and he did it. Like, Mark Henry,
World's strongest man.
I've watched some interviews with him. One, he's a lunatic, but like, two, he's a lunatic in ways that I'm like, you can do most of the shit that you say. So.
I feel like your brain might break once you become the world's strongest man. I feel like you have to sacrifice some wisdom stats to get your strength stats up that high.
I mean, I don't remember what it was, but I mean, it was deadlifting well over 400 pounds.
Holy fuck!
Like, it's,
Well, I mean, that's not that much.
I said
like,
well
I'm-
over.
I know.
I don't know what the.
I know. I'm at like 365.
Okay, so he must
Yeah.
have been like at
And
like
more
a-
like over like 600 or 700, somewhere around there.
I don't. And anyways, this one is about women wanting to wrestle before. In a lot of states, women weren't legally allowed to do
Much anything.
much anything, but specifically like combat sports, wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks really fucking interesting. Did we? Is it? I'm assuming it's a series.
I thought it was a movie, but I'm not
Film.
sure.
Oh, it's a film. Sweet.
So Walter Goggins is in it.
was about to say, I'm more likely to watch it now knowing that it's a film and not a series. It looks interesting. I just don't know, like, with my to get to list, whether, like, it's going to get got to.
Right. Like, it would have to be the right circumstances for me personally. Like, knowing it's a film does actually really sell it harder for me.
Well, because you can just sit and watch it in an hour. Or
not
an
Walton
hour, but in
Goggins.
2 hours. Walton Goggins.
This 100% would be a thing that, like, I get home from work and I'm really baked and I see it on fucking Hulu and I have, like, 2 hours to kill before Kat gets home. And it was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to watch this.
And, like, theoretically, the action should be pretty good. They've got a number of legit wrestlers in there.
Oh, who do they?
Naomi.
Naomi's fucking rad. Holy shit.
Toni Storm.
Toni Storm is my second favorite women's wrestler right now. And honestly, her story is she's got a storyline going where she lost her mind and started behaving like a 1950s starlet and did like all her entrances in black and white. And her catchphrase was, head up, tits out, and watch out for the shoe. And she would just chuck like hardcore high heels at people. Like, it's so fucking funny. And then she disappeared, and now she came back in her before she became timeless, Toni Storm, but has an amnesia storyline going on right now. So after she's pissed off the entire roster, she showed up and she's like, I'm so excited to join All Elite. This is my first match. Everyone's like, I want to kill you. Wrestling is the fucking greatest, man.
That's the best fucking storyline you've told me so far. That's the kind of shit that you could sell me on.
Yes,
is that
you would not like the blood of when she got taken out as the world champion.
No, probably not.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Oh, I was supposed to see her, but she got held up by a storm. She was a dentist who became a wrestler, so she just stays as Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Oh, shit. Jim Cornette's going to be in it.
Cornette ran a lot of wrestling stuff for years and years and years.
Nice.
Camille.
I don't know Camille. I know the name, but I don't.
Yeah, that's all I'm really seeing, though.
Sweet.
Yeah.
No, Naomi's fucking great. Toni Storm is one of the best working right now. Australian women wrestlers, man, they fucking rule.
It looks like a serious biopic in an interesting way that I'm like, oh, shit, this looks like...
There's a thing right now, like, people are like, oh, wrestling's cool again. Let's do a bunch of old school biopics about old school wrestlers. Because, like, they did the Iron
Claw or something?
Iron Claw something recently, yeah.
Zac Efron was in it. That's why I know about it.
And a bunch of real wrestlers, too. Like,
I don't give a shit about that. They're not Zac Efron. They weren't in 17 again.
I did not expect you to be a Zac Efron fan.
They weren't in 17 again.
Okay. What else did we have? We had Return of the Living Dead.
I was very excited to hear there was a trailer for this, and then we watched the trailer, and then it was like, oh,
it was a zombie carrying a Christmas tree.
That's all there is.
So it's what's his name, right? What's the name of the fucking zombie?
Fuck if I can remember.
Okay,
it's been so long since I've seen that movie. I know I love.
I'm looking this shit up right now.
Correct me on this. I fell down a rabbit hole once about fucking Return of the Living Dead, or just the whole Living Dead kind of franchise setup. It was George Romero and someone else who made Night of the Living Dead, and then they had like a split or something, and one of them started making, Romero made his own run, and then someone else went on to make the Living Dead movies, and they're kind of like both sequels that aren't connected.
Kind of, yeah. So, like, what was it? Russo did a book sequel with Romero to Night of the Living Dead that was called Return of the Living Dead. And then that somehow helped spawn the movies, but I can't remember how.
It's been so long since I've read about any of this. I was really into this information in high school. I got really into zombie movies in high school, and particularly like the Night of the Living Dead and the Romero side of the story.
Yeah, they were hot in like 2007.
And I've seen all of those. And then I also saw Return of the Living Dead in high school at a very young age. And it's much more fun.
I was going to say, because the Romero, and he doesn't do Living Dead after the first one. It's just like Dawn of the Dead, whatever of the Dead.
Yeah, it's like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead?
No, Return's the one that we're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
here.
no, yeah.
Oh, so, okay. Russo wrote Night of the Living Dead with Romero.
Okay.
And then together they wrote a novel sequel called Return of the Living Dead. And when they stopped working together, Russo retained the rights to any titles featuring Living Dead, but Romero was free to create his own series of sequels, which he also did.
Okay. So both series are follow-ups to Night of the Living Dead, but in their own
directions.
Own way. Yeah. Unconnected to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely Tarman fucking dragging the tree.
Oh, shit, yeah, definitely. I love fucking Return of the Living Dead. That's the one that started like the concept of brains in zombie movies.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Before
I guess it makes sense because Night of the Living Dead is sort of where the modern zombie version comes from, but it's too serious to have the brains.
For the most part, yeah. But also, like, it's very serious, and then, like, none of the zombies... They don't say zombie in it, as far as I know, as far as I remember. And they also, none of the Living Dead say anything. They're just eating a bunch of random flesh and just devouring everything. I don't think they have anything, any zombies, like, start to talk or do anything too human-y until the sequels.
That sounds right. That's all I got, though.
Yeah,
like, there wasn't much to this trailer, so, like, cool.
We don't even get a good look at the fucking zombie. Like
it's a very good tonal piece for like a teaser trailer, and like it's supposed to be 6 months after the first Return of the Living Dead, and a sequel set at Christmas.
Wait, so hold on. This is a sequel to Return of the Living Dead, not a sequel to. It's not a remake of Return of the Living Dead, or
no, it's a sequel to Return of the Living Dead.
It's a sequel to Return of the Living Dead.
That's not confusing at all, with both of them being called Return. Wait, didn't Return also have its own sequels?
It's gonna be like a sequel situation where it's its own new.
Okay.
Thing.
Okay. Fair
it's
enough.
not a remake, but it's also a sequel to the original one. So we're respecting the original one by making it a sequel, but we're also like doing our own new thing type bullshit. Is my guess. I don't fucking know.
Congratulations, this is worse than the fucking tracking the Halloween franchise.
Yep.
No.
Also true.
It's in the ballpark, but not quite there. Because fuck me, the Halloween franchise.
Okay, maybe Highlander is the worst of all of them. The amount of times they're like, this is a sequel, but it's not, but it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
I mean, mostly just reminded me that I have to get caught up.
That's really 100%
Same.
where I'm at.
Wicked behind.
Like, it looks fine, but, like, I kind of am just confused as to where... Like, it's pretty straightforward what they're showing in the trailer, but the last time I was watching Harley Quinn, they were also, like, straight up killing major characters, so I also feel somewhat lost going into this, wondering what's happened in the meantime.
How far in...
I don't fucking remember at this point.
I want to say I got at least 2 seasons. At this point, it's been so long, I would have to do a full series rewatch for myself, personally.
I know I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I picked up the in-betweener Harley Quinn, the Eat, Bang, Kill tour, which is pretty good.
Then I only finished the first 2 seasons, because I was supposed to watch that, and I didn't. Or read that, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I wanted to, and then I just
This mostly just reminded me that fucking DC's always been the best at animation, but they're on fucking fire lately. Harley Quinn has been great. I need to watch Kite Man Hell Yeah, or whatever they're calling it. My Adventures with Superman, I haven't finished season 2, but it's all been incredible. And Creature Commandos is one of my favorite things that I've watched in a while.
Yeah, I need to start that. I might do that tonight.
Yeah, that looked real good.
It's real good. I mean, it's very James Gunn, but I liked the Suicide Squad, and it's basically the Suicide Squad. So
This trailer might be the one I had the least to say about. No, I think our next one is the one I have the least to say about. But other than like it looks good, I need to catch up. I want to watch this, but I'm a little lost in where I was.
Excited to see Brainiac.
yeah, Brainiac is going to be real fun.
Brainiac's cat looked cool.
Monkey.
Monkey?
It's a monkey.
It looked like a cat.
It might be a cat in this version, but historically, Brainiac has a alien monkey that hangs out with him. I'm trying to remember its name.
Fuck me. Was I just not paying attention and it was a monkey?
It might be a monkey cat.
But Brainiac, yeah, that looks great.
And the way Harley is set up in this one, I think Brainiac's going to be fun because it's...
Coco.
Yep. Coco the monkey.
Coco the space monkey.
Fuck me, dude. I gotta
Come,
look.
Coco.
I gotta look at this trailer again. I really like Brainiac as a villain.
There's times where he works for me. There's times that he doesn't. I think he's good for this one because he is as opposite of Harley Quinn as you can get. And he falls under maybe the best line to ever come out of a Marvel movie is the first Guardians of like, why would you want to save the universe? Because I'm one of those idiots that happens to live here. And it's weird with Harley because you don't want her just to be a hero. I don't think she works if she's just like another member of the Bat family. But she is one of those idiots that happens to live here, so you can put her up against a Brainiac character, and I think it fits.
Yeah, I do like her more as someone like who's protecting her turf. Like, no. You don't get to come in and fuck up this place. That's my job.
And I love it when they take Harley Quinn out of her comfort zone. When you take her out of Gotham and you realize like, oh, this character is, I mean, not to use an overused trope, but she's Deadpool level insane.
Mm-hmm. I did also remember how fucking good the voice cast is for this show.
It's really good. Alan Tudyk plays so many characters on so many DC shows because he's in...
Oh, God, because
That guy works.
He's in Creature Commandos as two different characters as well.
And he was fucking Mr. Nobody.
Yeah, in Doom Patrol. Dude, the GI Robot episode is one of the best things DC has put out. Holy shit. Anyways, American, I've already forgotten his name. Primeval.
This one I have nothing to say about. It looks violent and...
Hardcore Old West. I'm here for it.
It mostly made me remember that I need to watch the Genndy Tartakovsky show Primeval.
Primal.
It definitely reminded me of everybody who talks about Bone Tomahawk, about it being so brutal. And I'm like...
It's not.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's a fun Western. And by fun, I mean a Western.
Yeah, no, this looks like a not fun Western, which I'm kind of here for.
Who's the main guy in this? He looked familiar.
I thought it was Marky Mark at first.
I thought it was Taylor Kitsch.
You're probably
Ooh,
closer
I think
than I
it
am.
is Taylor Kitsch. Let me see here. I'm going to look this up just to be sure.
Just so I'm not off base. That's John Carter, right?
Yeah, it's John Carter. Jai Courtney's also in it.
Wait, shit.
Spawn? No, that's
that's fucking Bargain Bin Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
And then there's a third one of them.
Oh shit.
Logan Marshall Green.
I don't think I noticed that Kim Coates was in this. I really like him. Oh, that's hilarious. Kim Coates is playing Brigham Young.
I don't understand that.
Brigham Young is the guy that brought the Mormons to Utah?
Oh.
He's one of the great villains. I mean, if you're Mormon, he's the second greatest man to ever live. But he's kind of one of the great villains of U.S. history.
Oh.
Shea Wiggum is playing Jim Bridger. Wow.
See, I was thinking of Michael Jai White. That's the guy who played Spawn.
Oh, yeah. Dane DeHaan is also in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. It's got a
Wait,
cast.
Brigham Young. So are these Mormons going across?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Ooh, this reminds me I want to watch The Outlaw Johnny Black.
It's going to be better than anything.
I think I'll enjoy that more.
All I know is people are getting fucked up, and I'm here for it.
I mean, it looks really, like, well-crafted, but, like, nothing about it really stood out as something that I feel like I particularly needed to consume. It looks well-made, but, like, not anything that I'm going to go out of my way to watch.
It's gray tone and murder.
Which...
I don't say that as a negative. I say that as a, I'm not interested.
I need to either be hypertone and murder, or gray tone and not murder.
At least it's not sepia tone. I fucking cannot stand sepia tone movies anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Cool.
That's it. That's fun. We don't have a lot to say about any of these because none of these were trailers. Like, none of them were bad. Should be clear on that. Just none of them were trailers that had a lot for us to deep dive into.
Right, yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, bye.
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 Hi, everybody. General Tyler here. If you like the show, please hit subscribe however you're listening to us right now. Also, if you could rate and review us however you're listening to us right now, or preferably over at Apple Podcasts, we would super appreciate it, as the whole world is around on algorithms, and we want to be all up in them, getting our voice out to more places. Also, tell your friends. We always appreciate that. If you want to get in contact with us, ask us questions, give us comments, email us generalnerderypod@gmail.com. You can also contact us through our website, www.generalnerdcast.com. While you're there, check out all of our back catalog, or click the links up at the top, as we are part of the Earworm Podcast Network. Go check out all of our sister shows. We're involved with most of them, so if you already like listening to us talk, it might be in your best interest. And if you want to check out everything from the network, head over to earworm.com, EARVVYRM.com. We'd super appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good one.